Martin Septim was the illegitimate son of Uriel Septim VII. His mother was a simple servant in the imperial palace. His birth was a secret, a potential threat to the throne. If his identity were revealed, political chaos could erupt, and assassins might come. So Martin was sent away to live a quiet life, far from the palace, far from prophecy, emotion, curiosity, youthful confusion. As a child and young man, Martin wasn't aware of his bloodline. He searched for purpose, for meaning, and like many lost souls, he turned first to the dark. In his youth, Martin was a follower of Sanguine, the Daedric prince of excess, lust and chaos. With a group of like-minded seekers, he studied forbidden texts and performed unsanctioned rituals. But one night, everything changed. During a particularly reckless ritual, the group attempted to summon a Daedra into the mortal world. It went horribly wrong. Most were killed. Others went mad. Martin barely survived. Trauma, regret, breaking point. He didn't see himself as spared. He saw himself as stained. Sickened by the promises of Sanguine, Martin turned away. He sought refuge in the divine and found Akatosh. He became a priest, not out of holiness but from brokenness. He settled in Kvatch, quietly serving, quietly atoning, cleansing inner silence. Years passed. Then came the prophecy. Emperor Uriel Septim VII was assassinated. His heirs all dead. The Dragonblood was believed extinct. But the Blades, the Emperor's sworn protectors, discovered Martin. In a ruined chapel among refugees and fire, the last heir was still alive. Shock burden of fate. Martin never sought the throne. He wasn't trained to rule. But Joffre, Grandmaster of the Blades, didn't force a crown on him. He became a mentor, a guide. He helped Martin realize not what he was, but what he had to become. Guidance, trust. Martin was taken to Cloud Ruler Temple. He didn't sit on a throne. He sat among ancient scrolls and Daedric relics. While Blades trained for war, Martin studied prophecy and madness. The world was collapsing, and he believed knowledge, not steel, would save it. Patience, awakening, inner growth. He came into possession of the Mysterium Xarxis, the dark tome of Mankar Cameron. It whispered insanity but also answers. And Martin read it, not as a priest but as a seeker of truth. He began to change. The key to stopping Murun's Dagon was a great sigil stone, a power source that could only be retrieved if a massive oblivion gate was opened. Martin gave the order. Bruma would burn. Soldiers would die. He knew this and still chose to go forward. Harsh choice, responsibility, leadership. By then, Martin was no longer just a priest. He was a decision maker, a leader of men. With the sigil stone in hand and the amulet of kings returned, the final moment came. Murun's Dagon had stepped into Nirn. Not even the Dragonfires could stop him. Martin's plan was simple and impossible. The Amulet of Kings was not just a royal artifact. It was a covenant, a divine pact between Akatosh and the mortal world. If shattered by a true Dragonborn, its divine spark could be released. Martin broke the amulet. And because he bore the Dragonblood, that spark became flesh. He became the avatar of Akatosh. Epic calm, divine clarity. A massive golden dragon descended upon the imperial city. Akatosh, through Martin's soul, battled Murun's Dagon in the skies. He struck the Daedric prince down and banished him. And then he vanished. Emptiness, holy sacrifice. Only a statue remained. A dragon carved in stone. Silent. Watching. With Martin's death, the Septim bloodline ended. The Dragonfires could no longer be lit. The gods no longer walked with men. The third era came to a close. And the fourth era began.